Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shy, I'm a witch and I knit, I do other crafty things. Sometimes, I use that loosely, sit down and talk about it on this channel with you guys that are here. Hello, thank you for being here, thank you for sticking around or clicking on this video if you're new. I have missed this. It's been a few months. It's been a while. I don't know what else to say. I will talk about that after all the knitting stuff if you want to stick around for that. Otherwise I will be chatting about knitting and other crafting before I get into that. Not everybody is here for life stuff. Also, I changed my hair again. It is supposed to be black, but I can't find a dye that doesn't wash out immediately. I don't want to use permanent dyes because it damages the hair. And I think I've got, this much of roots now since I had it bleached. Maybe a bit more, but I'm afraid of snapping it off. So I don't want to use permanent dyes. And right now it's this pretty boring colour. But anyway, yeah, I changed my hair. My fringe is doing its own thing today. Excuse that. But yeah, here we are, 4 months later, about 4 months later, and I am back on YouTube and it's very weird. It feels very weird, but it feels good. I want to be here. I want to talk to you guys. So, let's talk about some knitting. So, yeah, I'll just jump into the knitting and like I said, after talking about all the crafty stuff, I'm gonna do a little bit of a live update because it's been a few months. Things have happened, things are happening. Yeah, let's talk about that later. But first, knitting. So, first up on my list for today is in this bag, which is a cute bag with bats that my friend Ellie made for me. Lives new cast on. I have barely been knitting over the course of these months. I was struck the other day by a bad case of castanitis and I now have several projects. But this is going to grow up to be the Moonlit Romp jumper, sweater. This is the front with some moons on it. This is what it looks like on the pattern picture. But yeah, this is the Moonlit Romp by Vanessa Ewing, which I am doing a private mini cowl with Ellie. Ooh, almost dropped a stitch. Scary. With Ellie of CurioStitches and also with Hedgewitch Knits on Hedgewitch Knit on Instagram, doing a little bit of a mini cowl. So yeah, I don't know how to hold this because I need to hold the needles or this slips off. But yeah, this is knit out of, well, if you've been here a while, you recognise the colour combination. This is sea glass. The green, greyish green is by CurioStitches, which is the merino DK in sea glass, and this is just Woolevo soft merino in plain black. So I have a bit of a colour combo comeback in this one. I knit my feline phantom in the exact same colours. So that's the sea glass. It's so beautiful and it is so soft. Can't wait to have this one done. And then this is just the black one, and I've got a bunch of needles in here, including my Looker needles and various Knit Pro needles, and these red ones are from Yoake. So I think they are, yeah, they are Yoake. So yeah, that is that one. Very much enjoying this knit. It's a DK jumper, so it goes really fast. and I love a good colour work project. I adore colour work. That's not news to anybody, but so I'm really happy to be working on this. I should get a few rows in later today. I'm very excited for that. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I use these progress keepers, but this is a stitch marker in this project, not really keeping the progress at the moment because I'm doing that on the chart. But it is a little pentagram from Witchcrafter, which I will have everything linked in the description / show notes as per usual. I say, like I do this every week, I don't. I should, at least every other, but here we are. My second whip is a toe up sock. I never knit toe up, but I felt like it. This is the Yoake sock by Maiko Hikosaka, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. The Moonlit Romp is not a free pattern, it's a paid for pattern. I should be saying these things. I am a knitting podcaster, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is Yoake. It is a toe up sock. I'm using the same progress keeper. And yeah, I am super enjoying this as well. I like involved knitting. I also really enjoy having something that's just mindless knitting. I don't have anything that is just mindless at the moment. I should cast something on, but oh yeah, I do. Never mind. Whatever. Don't mind me. I just work here. But yeah, this one is knit out of this beautiful yarn, which is Ruby Slippers by KnittingNiqabi, and I am knitting it for a knit along that she's hosting, which is Natural Sock Make Along, which is a knit along where you make socks out of natural yarn. So this is non-superwash, no nylon, just merino, which is really soft and very beautiful. I love a good madder root dye thing. It makes my medieval, I am into medieval reenactment and also Viking, and there's a lot of madder root dyed fabrics in that hobby, and this makes my heart happy because it reminds me of that. This sock does not remind me very much of medieval, well actually it kind of does with the lattice texture. This is going to be beautiful. This is what the sock looks like when it's done on the pattern images, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm on my first sock, I haven't gotten further than that. And then we have a third sock project. I spoiled it. We have a third project that doesn't live in a bag at the moment because it lives by my computer. This is a test knit. You probably recognise this yarn if you've been here for a while. This is knit out of CurioStitches in Happy December, which is a sock yarn. The colour is called Happy December. This is a sock yarn, which is this one. I haven't seen. It is 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. This is not for the knit along. This is a test knit for CharleeCouture. I tested the stripy orange and black socks for her, and now I'm testing a new pattern for her. So this is a textured sock. I like that. I'm not going to give away what I'm doing because it's a test knit. This will be released, I think, somewhere in September, but I'm not sure. The deadline for the test is in September, but They're called the Jacque-Ô-Lanterne socks, so I assume it's going to be for Halloween, or in time for Halloween. I'm really enjoying this. I haven't gotten very far, I've just gotten past the initial ribbing. So yeah, I am very excited about knitting these and testing a pattern. And yeah, this is what yarn I have left from this ball. I have more over there and I showed you. So yeah, knitting socks, yay! And then we have a couple of FOs. One I don't have with me because it is with Ellie. Ellie is Curio Stitches on Instagram and on YouTube, and you should go check her out because she's amazing and makes amazing things. But these mitts, if I can find a picture, are the Raven Queen mitts by Jaquline Rivera, and I think I talked about them as a whip last time, but it's been so long. I could have watched back if I was organised, but I'm not an organised person, especially not at the moment. But they live with Ellie, and yeah, so I can't show you the mitts. I knit those out of Sostrene Grene yarn in the purple and in Opal, I believe, for the black. Yeah, really fun pattern. I enjoyed it. It's colour work. It's got ravens. I need a pair for myself. Yeah, that's that one. Quickly just zooming through that one since I don't have it with me. I don't really know what to say when I can't like squish the project. And then we have a second FO, which is a test knit I did. This is now a live pattern. These are the Funny Pear Socks by Kelcey Garner of KnittingNiqabi. And I tested these for her recently. I love these socks so much. They're so cute. This yarn is also by CurioStitches. This is the Air&Water Elementals colourwork set, which has a darker and a lighter one. 250-gram skeins together in a set for like colourwork. So I'm really happy with these. I really enjoyed knitting these. These were so good. I almost said a mindless knit. Not quite. Not that sounds a bit negative. I mean that as a good thing, because sometimes you just need something to sit and zoom through. These are just the right amount of involved so you don't lose track. Like I said, this is now a live pattern. I will have it linked below. I 100% recommend you knit these. These are so fun. They didn't take a lot of yarn either. I will link my project page. I can't remember how much I used, but I used about 50 grams for both, like half a skein of each colour of the 50-gram skeins. I think I have the rest of the skeins. Yeah, I do. Here are the rest of the skeins. Oh, look, I am organised. No, that's a checklist for to do. Here we have, I used 32 grams of each colour. But then again, I knit the smallest size and I knit on 2mm needles because I have small feet. So you might need a bit more than that. I used 64 grams in total. My math skills are impeccable. That's those. Really happy with those. And yeah, I am also going to quickly mention and re-FO a project. This is again in the Happy December colourway. You probably saw that. This is my Baudelaire jumper sweater thingy. You've seen this before. I think last time I had finished it and made the collar. I removed the collar. I didn't like it. Not on me, not on this one. I think it, since it's a pretty busy yarn, it works like this. It looks good when you wear it, and I like it. I like it a lot on this one. I would wear it for you, but it's really warm today, so I won't. I'll wear it later, but it's also not been blocked yet, so I want to block it first. But yeah, this is the Baudelaire sweater by Skeinanigans, and I really like it now. I just need to block it so I can wear it, and that has not happened yet. I've been out of wool wash because David used all of it for a really big jumper he bought second hand, and he wanted to wash it, and now we're out of wool wash. Actually no, because I bought new wool wash just the other day. It happens to be sitting in front of me. So yeah, yeah, that's that one. Really pleased now. I just need to wash it so I can wear it, and it needs to be cooler outside so I can wear it. That's all for knitting for today. That's a lot more than I thought I had, actually. So for spinning, I have a couple of whips. I'm going to start with this little whip. This is a natural spin out of Gotland wool. Me and my mum bought several kilograms of wool was it this spring? Must have been this spring. Earlier this spring, I think it was. Could have been last. I have no idea when it was, but we did. My concept of time is gone. Yeah, we bought several kilograms of wool. We bought Lamul, we bought Gotland and Leicester, I believe, White Leicester. I can't really remember. I have it written down somewhere, but it's a lot of wool, and slowly going through and carding it. Have I even said that? I got hand carders for my birthday this year. I don't know if I've talked about those. Oh, I think I have another repo. Yeah, I'll quickly go and get those. So, I have carders now. They're a bit dingy. Sorry. Ashford carders. I got them for my birthday, and I am really happy to have carders. So I've been slowly carding through some of my fluff so I can spin it, and I haven't gotten very far, but I'm spinning it fairly thin, as I am wanted to do. I always spin thin. I like spinning thin, and I'm having a really hard time spinning thicker yarn. Yeah, I wanted to spin it on my wheel, but it is a moody wheel. I love it, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my wheel, but as soon as you start fiddling a little bit with tension, it's so sensitive, and also with like humidity and how hot it is, and if you've been keeping the window open, and it's a lot of fiddling. So this didn't really stick together that well, which it should do because it's still quite lanolin-y. It's washed obviously, but it's still quite lanolin-y. So I've switched to spindle because, yeah. But speaking of the carders, that's an FO, so I'm saving it. God, my organisation skills. I have a second whip. I'm spinning my Bumblebee spin. I'm working my way through the third ply now. I am spinning this fractal, so I have one ply with 2 repeats, one ply with 4, and this with 8, I believe. Can't quite remember, but I am almost through the third ply. The other 2 I seem to have placed somewhere I don't remember. I might remember. I should probably go get those as well. God, this is horrible. Yes, I do have them. So, I've got one ball left after the one I'm spinning now, and then we have ply number 2, and we have ply number 1, and I feel like there's a lot more on the spindle for the third one. I don't really know what happened. I must have placed something in the wrong bag, because I was so meticulous about weighing the flies so they would be even, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I am working my way through that. This is a fluff by FårBiForm that I bought last year at FårFestival, which is a Swedish wool festival that didn't happen this year for obvious reasons, but I went there last year and enjoyed myself immensely and bought this and the spindle. But yeah, that's that one almost finished. I hope to be finished with that one very soon because I want to knit with it. So that's that. And now I have 2 spinning efforts, which is exciting. So this one is just a small one. I made a few row-lags on these carders. I don't have a blending board, so I just made row-lags on my carders out of merino and some dyed Gotland locks. I think it was Gotland. I bought them on Gotland last year, the light blue. So it's black merino and like icy blue Gotland. And this is, I believe, this is a bit thick and thin. This is probably the least pretty spin I've done in a while, but it was fun. So I think it's roughly, it goes between a fingering and a DK. So pretty noobish spin, but I blame my first ever attempt at row-lags for that because they weren't very good, but it's okay. And then my second, and this needs to be soaked. This is a very weird looking at the moment, but this is my Cyber Goth. I finally finished it. It's ridiculously overspun in places, in a lot of places, because again, tension issues with the the wheel. But I think it will sort itself out when I soak it. I've already soaked it once. I need to do it again because it's very. It's almost a bit like a boucle effect, accidental boucle effect, which is pretty cool, but not what I was going for. This is a 2-ply, and it is a fingering weight, about a fingering weight. At first, when I took it off the Nitty Knotty, it just went from a skein to a very, 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 very small ball of. I had to tie it off, so it was all right. It wasn't yarn bath, but if I had forgotten to tie it off, that would have been bad. But yeah, bit overspun, but it's pretty. I like it, and like I said, I think it'll sort itself out. Otherwise, I'll knit something that's designed for boucle yarn and call it a day. It is very pretty, black and purple. I love this. This is, like I said, Cyber Goth by Curio Stitches, which is, can I remember what fibre this is? What fibre this is? No, I cannot. I will put it on the screen and I will write it in the description. Yeah, but it is soft and cozy, so it doesn't feel overspun. Part of the problem is also that it was overspun and then it was on the bobbin for too long, I think. So it kind of lost a bit of its elasticity and stuff, I don't know. Completely down to user error. It's me, not the fluff. But yeah, that's I have one long time whip to talk about. I've been putting some work in my beekeeper's blanket. This is a water elemental. This is some Happy December. Got some hand spun, some of my own hand dyed. I taught my mum to knit these the other day. these hexies. So yeah, it's so fun. I love these. I need to make more. But yeah, I told her to make hexies and we'll see, maybe she'll make a blanket as well. I'm really excited about this one still. I originally started, this is by, the pattern is by Tiny Owl Knits. I originally started it to make like little cushions, not cushions, but like sit pads, I don't know what to call it, for the car, because at first we had a car that didn't have a bum heater for the passenger seat, so I needed something to sit on because that car got really cold in winter, but then we changed cars, so I don't need this for the car, so I'm just making a blanket, I think. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but they're fun and I like making these, so I'll keep making them and then we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'm making a blanket, maybe a car blanket, but yeah, hexie puffs. One more project, and you will have seen this because I made a vlog out of this, but in case you didn't, this is also for a cat hair. But last week David asked Elsa, the cat Elsa, for a birthday present, and he really wanted a bandana with bananas on it. So naturally, I had to make one for him. So I made the bandana. First I made the bandana because we didn't have a plain black one. And then I printed a bunch of bananas on it. And then I painted the bananas with details and yellow because I printed them in white because acrylic. You did this with acrylic paint. So it's not really made to last, it's not going to hold up very well, I don't think, we'll see. But this was just a joke, really, because it was a joke that he asked the cat for a birthday present. And then I made it into more of a joke by making it. And then I wrapped it in a little banana, like paper crafted banana. And then I had Elsa in my arms and placed the banana on her head and was like, Dad, I have a present for you. Like Elsa calls him Dad, not me. That was fun. That was it last week? 2 weeks ago? It was probably 2 weeks ago now. My sense of time. But anyway, I made a banana bandana. Banana bandana. Banana bandana. Anemone. But yeah, I made this and I'm really happy with it. It was super fun. So, those are all the projects I have to talk about today. So I need to go and empty the card in the camera so I can talk about other things because the card is almost full. I will talk to you in a bit. Right, so we're back. Yeah, life update. Where does one start? It's been so long since I've been chatting. I mean, there has been a little bit of a video, but it wasn't anything very in-depth. So, yeah. You may have noticed there is no painting here. We're moving. There, I said it. We're moving. This is a bit like, I haven't been wanting to talk about it. I haven't mentioned it online to anybody except for like in private to some friends. Like if you know, you know. But I haven't been wanting to like talk about it online. You know. Oops, phone says ding. Gonna just mute that. So yeah, we are trying to get a house and we are moving away from Stockholm. Finally, I had been done with living here for a very long time, but and the lease is up this month, for this apartment, and we can't extend it, and we don't want to extend it, so we're going to be renting a room for a bit from my parents, which is going to be fun, hopefully. We both like them a lot, like David and I both like them a lot, so it's going to be alright. But yeah, we're trying to find a house in a different town, and it is going so-so. It's been completely stagnant over summer. Only like summer houses have been coming up, or very expensive houses, and we don't want a summer house with no plumbing, and we don't want to, and we can't buy something super expensive. We have to wait until something comes up, and we're also looking for rentals, obviously, but there's nothing up at the moment that's suitable. We also have to take the cats into consideration and stuff like that. So for now, that's the solutions. I don't know if I can film there. We'll see. Might do it. Might also not do it. We'll see what happens. I want to come back to being online because I miss this, and it's fun, and I like to show off what I'm working on, and hopefully I'll have a couple of more projects going over the next coming months. Yeah, we'll see if I can find a quiet spot and like feel okay filming. Also, yeah, we'll see, but I plan on doing it. I always say I plan on filming more, but it never happens. But that's kind of the reason I haven't been online as well, because I've just been stressed to pieces over this. It's been very stressful, nothing coming up, and just being stressed about having nowhere to go. Well, we do have somewhere to go now, but we didn't know that then. So it's been, and also just not knowing how much I want to share about it, but like it's happening very soon that we're not going to be in this space anymore, so I kind of have to say it, right? If I'm going to be online, you're going to notice when I'm not in this setting, so I kind of have to say it at some point. I don't know how much and when to start talking about it, so that put me off of filming, and just I haven't been knitting either, I haven't been crafting, it's just been, I haven't been feeling it, I haven't been able to like calm down enough to work properly, and also I've been doing really badly with my mental health as well. I think I touched on that in my last podcast. I probably did, because that was around March, and that's around when all of the shit happened. So I had a therapist that managed to traumatise me. Let's just put it that way. So I almost ended up not being here. Thanks to her. It was terrible. I had also, she misdiagnosed me as well. It was a whole thing. It was a lot. It's been a lot coming back from that as well. I did have a second opinion on the diagnosis. So that part of it is okay now, but trying to, I have no help at the moment. I have a psych nurse that I can go and talk to if I want to, but she doesn't understand dissociation. It's been a lot of figuring stuff out. It's been a very lot of figuring stuff out, and I'm still trying to figure it out without therapy. And that's difficult. That's very difficult, and that's also part of why I haven't been like wanting to be online, because I just some days like God, I can't speak. It's just been a bit difficult handling things, and also like not identity crisis, but yeah, it's just been difficult, and doing that without therapy has been difficult, and also haven't been wanting to find one here because we knew we were moving, so don't want to start with a therapist and then have to move possibly a month after or something like that. So I'm talking to my psychiatrist on Monday, and we're going to try and get one, not in this town we're moving to now temporarily, but in the town we're planning on moving to, because there's probably going to be a waiting list, or otherwise maybe I can get something over phone to begin with. So yeah, it's recovery from therapy crisis, therapy trauma. That has been and is still a lot. I have reported it. I've filed for like insurance with it as well, and like everything, just everything. That's been difficult. Trying to figure my brain and myself out, knowing new stuff. It's been difficult. Not really comfortable talking about it online. I don't know how much I want to talk about it online because it's difficult and I don't really have a grip on it. But yeah, I can say I can say as much as dissociation, because I've been talking about that before. I know I've connected with some of you guys over experiencing dissociation and derealization, depersonalization and stuff like that. So I feel comfortable saying that, but I don't really want to not yet talk about the rest of it, because it's just a lot and I don't really understand, and it's difficult dealing with without having therapy. But I'm also really happy I don't have it at the moment, because I don't know how I would cope really, because it's been too much of just life stuff, and also I think it would have been a little bit of a bad idea to go straight into therapy after having a new trauma. So yeah, that is TLDR. Life is a lot. And I'm here for about half of it because I'm just out of it. Oh god, I don't know. It's nothing new, you know. It's just when you realise stuff about yourself and you realise that, well, it's nothing new, but oh, that's what that is, and then it makes it a bit difficult to just handle. That has been going on. So yeah, that is the update. God. But yeah, that is the life update, and yeah, that was shorter than I thought it was going to be. I could sit and talk about all the therapy stuff. I might do a video about it if I someday feel like I'm okay with sharing all of it. Maybe that would be helpful, because I know I'm not the only one with this kind of disorder, and like with this dissociation, it's hard to get people to believe you. It's hard to get professionals to believe you, and I feel like maybe it would be valuable to share about it, but it's also difficult to talk about, and I need more time. Also, I really need all the reports and all of that stuff to be out of the way, because I don't want to fudge anything by talking about it. It's not like it's not on a legal level with like going to court or anything, but at the same time I feel it's better to not talk about it. I don't mean to hint stuff is going on, or like I don't mean to be like giving you a cliffhanger or something, but I just don't feel like I'm there yet. But I think I will, if I talk about it, I'll make a separate video of it. Speaking of separate videos, now for something completely different, ponies. Now for something happy, rainbows, glitter, pink. So we all know I collect ponies, right? I think you've seen them in videos before. I've collected them since 2006 or something like that. I collect ponies. That's out of the way. I also collect other cute toys. I just started collecting something called cloudies, which is little animals that are clouds and got floofy tails. They're a bit like ponies, but they're different animals. But yeah, beside the point, I am going to make it public. This is, this sounds like I've got this huge thing. It's a video that is currently unlisted. I've shared it with some of you. Maybe somebody is watching who subscribed from that video. Thank you in that case for subscribing and being here for my other shenanigans. But sometimes I just want to talk about ponies, and this is maybe not in knitting videos, because that's kind of the wrong forum for it, I feel like. But I'm not sure I want to make a separate channel. I want to ask you guys if people would be like, ew, ponies, and unsubscribe if I upload it on this channel. That one video is going to be on this channel, but if I do end up starting a different one, I'll probably cross-post it as well. But sometimes I just want to talk about cute and fluffy and pink things that I collect, like the ponies. I bought them. Okay, I'm going to talk about ponies. Buckle in. There's a new line of ponies coming out this year, this autumn. There's a new movie and everything. Like, the ponies have been in, like, we call it in the collector community, generations, kind of like the Transformers and other collector things. So it's the 5th one coming out now, and I'm so excited. And I found them in a shop, 2 of them in a shop last week, and I unboxed them. And I want to make that video public. I just wanted to talk about it first, so you guys know I'm not like going from being a knitting channel to now I'm gonna just talk about ponies and unbox them. Not like that. I just sometimes want to talk about them, and I want to know if you guys would prefer it if I make a separate channel for that, or if you'd be fine with me sometimes talking about that, because I'm already like, I want to do more art. And I want to post more art on here, and I want to do the knitting and vlogs, and vlogs contain more of my interests than just knitting already. So yeah, and it's not like content aimed at kids or anything. It's just me being excited about one of my biggest interests. Let me know. Stay on this channel or make a separate one, because I don't know if I can juggle having 2 channels. That's the issue. But yeah, maybe that is better. I just don't know. And I also want to play around with like editing and stuff more. I did that a bit in that video. I had a very lot of fun with it. But yeah, please let me know, comment what you think. And yeah, so that is about that, I think. Yeah, but I should get on with my day, and I should let you get on with yours. Need to do some packing, need to get some art done as well. I am doing a project together with a friend, and I really need to get a move on with that. I can't share about it yet, but I will once it's at a stage where we can share about it. I'm really excited. But yeah, let me know what you think about channels and content, and also comment anything you like. God. And again, I'm so sorry for being gone so much. I'm really, I don't know if I'm not embarrassed, because I've had reasons to be gone. I'm just, I haven't been good at letting you guys. I have a community tab now. I could have used that, but yeah, sorry about that. But I will try to record more, and I will try to upload more. If you hear snoring, that is Elsa. Hey Mama, come. Oh, she's a sleepo beepo. We just cut her hair. She's adorable. So yeah, I think I will end the video and talk to you again soon. So yeah, I'm gonna let you go back to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who's been subscribing, and thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking it out. I'm so very grateful for each and every one of you who's here. Thank you so much. Like I said, all links and yarns and everything will be in the description as usual, in the show notes. Please, if you haven't already and you would like to keep seeing what I get up to when I get up to it, please consider subscribing and also clicking the little bell so you get notified when I upload. Might need to be notified when you subscribe, because I upload with very much time in between, so maybe it gets lost in the algorithm, I don't know. But yeah, do that if you feel like it, and also please like the video and comment something, something fun, something about ponies, something about I don't know, anything. Anything. Again, thank you so much for being here and for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed being back in front of the camera talking to you. So yeah, I will see you again as soon as I can. Have a good time and take care of yourselves, and I don't know. God, awkwardness. I am terrible. I'm sorry. But yeah, I will see you again as soon as I can. Bye!